Hello and welcome to Pinball Reviews. My name is Luke and I'm going to be showing you through this 1981 Fathom Pinball machine currently in place at Special and Lit in Salisbury. If you've not been there before, it's definitely worth going and have a look at it. The machine is belonging to a Rich, who is the third best pinballer in the country. We'll have a little look at a game with him in a little bit. So let's see how I got on. So first up in this game, what I'm trying to do here is get the ball locked into one of the two corners. So you can see I sort of missed that little pocket on the right there. There's a little green arrow for it. Have another go. Put the post together. There you go. There is another one on the top left as well. You can see it sort of flashing in sequence around the back left there. Not a lot of joy here. Here comes Rich. He's going to have a go. You can see he's already at 10 times my score, but there you go. He's going to do the same thing. He's probably going to go for the locks here. He's got one locked at the top there. You can see the ball's sort of in the little pocket, and there's three little blue targets. He's not the first one down. If you've got the other two down as well, you then start a multi-ball. So that's the main thing you're sort of going for in this game. There are two balls locked so that you can get three ball multi-ball going. You have to unlock one, then unlock the other. There you go, we've got one there, so we're quite pleased with that. The machine is in lovely condition. I've just got to help Pete sign his score sheet here. It's been fully restored by Keith from New Forest Pinball. It's an absolutely beautiful machine, absolutely fantastic, with all super bright LEDs in it as well. So, I'm trying to do the same thing, make progress on those top targets. Got the first one down. We've helped Pete sign his little sheet there before his lead. There we go. And if I go again, hopefully maybe for that top left shot. There we go, that's a little bit more progress. One more shot to get the multi-ball. That's when the pressure starts ramping up with this game a little bit. Right, so the Playfield, as you can see, there's three pop bumpers, so lots of chance for the ball to bounce about. The in-lanes are actually reversed on this machine, which you may well know if you've seen some other reviews and bits and pieces about it. Can also get 50,000 points just getting it around that outer in-lane, which is quite a nice thing. There's also a special when lit, which if I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure what it does. There we go, it drained. So it drains down the in-lane there. So Rich having another go again. I think he's on for a good score here at the moment. I think he's going to do the same thing as well. Both balls are locked, so he's got a chance here for multi-ball yet. Nice little save there. So there's a few different things I could say about the game, what I like about it and what I'm not so keen about. Things that I like about it, I'd say this theme, Fathom, is kind of like the Jaws of pinball machines. It is an absolute classic. It's really, really good looking, it looks fantastic, the style and the artwork. The sound is of its time, it's from 1981, so it's a few years old. So it's got some sort of 8-bit or 4-bit sound. It is a little bit basic. Almost drained there with a bit of fumble trying to tap pass. Try to go for the post pass instead. There we go, that's a bit better. Still don't give a shot. That's the trouble with pinball. You try and get that shot, get the ball slowed down, get it nice and controlled, and then try and make the shot, but it's not always easy. So the artwork's lovely. The game's really enjoyable as well. It's a lot of fun. It's quite frustrating when you get the ball locked and then you want to get those last few targets to get it to the multi-ball, and it does something like that to you and drains. And cheeky. Things I'm not so keen about it. So it's a bit mean, as in you can lose your progress. So say you've locked a couple of balls and you're ready to get that multi-ball going, but then you're playing two-player and Rich comes along and he starts making the same sort of progress. He will unlock that multi-ball and then I'll have to start that progress all over again. So unlike a more modern machine where, oh, he's lost it as well, there you go. So I've got a chance here. He's on almost a million. I've got half his score, but one good ball, maybe a multi-ball going would make all the difference. I probably could just about catch up here. So let's see how it goes. Oh, what a load of rubbish. Never mind. So this next game is myself, Rich and Phoebe as well here. She's currently 88th in the country. I'm currently 69th and Rich is 3rd best in the country. So some good competition to play against here. Rich again putting up a massive score on a second ball, over a million there. So there you go. So here I am with 207 trying to catch up a little bit. The multi-ball, I've had the 2-ball multi-ball going. I'm not sure I've had the 3-ball multi-ball going on it. There's no ball save on this, so it's not like a modern machine. It really is, you've got to do everything you can do to keep that ball in play. And if it drains straight away, you've lost it. So that's that. But the 2-ball multi-ball is the thing to go for. Some reviews I've seen have said to go for the 2-ball and then keep it going in the 2-ball, because that's the easy way to get the higher score, as a 3-ball can be a bit frenetic. You can see when it's draining there on the inlay, you do have a little chance to nudge the machine and tap it back into play through that little gate next to the flipper. So that's worth doing, but at the same time it's quite dangerous, because if you tilt, then of course you're going to lose all of your bonus, and bonus is really important on these older machines. As with a lot of Ballys, there's a spinner at the top left here. There's a little fish picture, and that's worth a lot of points, especially when it's lit. That's when you want to be going for it. Phoebe doing a really good job keeping the ball in play here, and makes the lock shot, so a lovely shot there. There we go, so she gets another ball to launch. Loads of pop bumpers, and doing well with the lanes there. Oh, what a save. Lovely save. Okay, lovely little save. I think Phoebe's going to be one of the best players in the country before too long. There we go. And she's got the other one locked. She's locked both the balls now, which is giving a little bit of guidance, saying she wants to go for the drop targets now, because that's the next step. There's the 1, 2, 3 in the middle, and if you get those, it will light that little yellow target, and that will give you loads of points. I think it shines for extra ball, but it goes a little bit nuts, and there's loads of points available there. So Phoebe's done a really good job, and you see her bonus totting up there. She didn't tilt, so great work. And you saw on the left there, there's the green and the blue drop targets. Now you can either do the sequential drop targets before the lock ball, the 3 blue or the 3 green, and that will then release it. Or you can make the ones on the left there, which just hit into the bank a couple of times there. Me and Phoebe both complaining. Rich really did look like he should have tilted then, but he didn't tilt. And he's smacking this machine still, and it is his machine. He does know how to play it. And yeah, that looks like a tilt to me though. It really should have been a tilt. Never mind. So he's got the 2-ball going. So I think this is the only multi-ball we've got going in the video. So you can see he's got the green one released, and he's now trying to make a little bit of progress on the blue. But he's had no joy. One of them's drained. There we go. You don't get the same sort of multi-ball you do get with modern machines in this. It is a case of, when you've got the 2-ball, it's probably worth trapping up on one, probably on the left I'd say, and then trying to make shots with the right, going for those drop targets, or keep going for the spinner for lots of points. You can see the little yellow target is flashing at the moment. That'd be worth a lot of points if you can get it, but it does time out and it doesn't last too long. So there's a lot of points there, but no joy. So I think this is one of my last balls on this. What am I, 2-4, Phoebe's very close behind it, 2-2-2, and Rich way out in front at 1.7 million. And no joy. I think if you're playing in a competition, the safer thing to do on this machine would be going for those left targets, because if you miss the left target, you might well get it into the pop bumpers or to the spinner. Whereas if you're going for the right, for locking on in the green, that post is a bit lower and you could bounce off there and struggle. There you go, that's the end of the game. I was beaten soundly by both Rich and Phoebe. I'm going to leave you with a few nice shots of the game. Do get down to Special when lit and have a go. It's fantastic fun.